This old lady was trying to win the king's heart. She polished her index finger with garlic, and then she stuck it with a secret recipe. She put her finger directly into the boiling water, and after 5 minutes of painful steaming, then she wrapped it tightly in a cloth. She fantasized about meeting the king. Soon it was time to witness the miracle, but when she unwrapped the cloth, she didn't get the tender fingers of a young girl. Instead, her old hands were burned and made even uglier. The appointment with the king was approaching. Her sister tried to persuade the old lady that she should tell the king the truth. Suddenly there was a knock at the door. The old lady was in a panic, not knowing what to do. She saw her sister's index finger, which she often sucked. It was as if she had seen a lifeline. Without saying a word, she dragged her sister. After she stuck her sister's index finger through the doorway, she accidentally won the king's heart. The king was like a treasure. Not only did he love the pink finger, he wanted to see other parts of the old lady. The old lady didn't dare to refuse the king right away. In a hurry, she resorted to a delaying tactic. She claimed she was terrified of the king's favor. She asked the king to give her a few more days. She would serve him at the palace when she was ready. Before she left, the old lady advised the king to avoid any embarrassment. She asked the king to extinguish all the lights. The king could not refuse the old lady's request. They set a time to meet and left. So the young and handsome king, why did he fall for the old lady? Turns out the old lady was hanging out her clothes. Her song was heard by the king. Since the old lady's back was to the wall, their distance was not very close. The king didn't see the old lady's face clearly. He thought the old lady was a beautiful woman. The old lady was a beautiful girl. He expressed his love for the old lady on the spot. The king went back and took out a magnificent necklace. He sent someone to bring it to the old lady's house. The old lady did not go out and tell the truth, but asked the guard to put the gift in a basket. Seeing the jeweled necklace the king had given her, the old lady's vanity was greatly gratified, but the two sisters thought the matter was at an end. They were just about to go to bed. The king came anxiously to the door to express his love for the old lady through the door panel. The young sister was about to tell the king the truth, but the old lady suddenly covered her sister's mouth. She pretended to be a young girl's voice and told the king that it was too late in the day to meet him today, if the king comes back in a week's time.
Alone illustrates my beauty.
Which part of your body will you grant me?
A finger, Your Majesty.
All right, my jasmine flower, my little honeysuckle.
And that was that. The king was so happy to be tricked by the old lady. When she finally got rid of the impulsive king, the old lady began to rack her brain for ideas to make her fingers girlishly pink. After a week of research, she failed, but then she accidentally discovered her sister's habit. She used to suck her index finger like a baby. Her sister's index finger was still very young. The old lady was in a hurry. She used her sister's finger to get rid of the king again. But what did she do next with the king?